Alright, so now I'm going to show you how you can quickly do this kind of sci-fi guts using TrueDepth add-on. And let me show you guys, you can do this very easy, like literally in a couple of clicks. In a couple of clicks you can generate this kind of cool stuff, you know, all of these sci-fi shenanigans, you know, these cables, all kinds of cool, you know, pumping systems and piping, wiring, you know, all the cool stuff we love, right? So this is basically the image that I used as a base. So I found it on Pinterest, I believe, and I was able to do it to generate this kind of cool model. Look at this beauty, using just this add-on, and that's it. So let me delete it. And by the way, this cage, this framework and model was made entirely using BOXCUTTER add-on, which is another absolutely fantastic add-on that I highly recommend for you guys, if you're into sci-fi design especially. So long story short, let me delete these guys here and let's start from scratch. So I have this image here, looks like this, right? So initially it was kind of a small image, but I enlarged it using Gemini. So that's another very cool thing that Gemini can do. So let's use this one. Now let's go to end panel. End panel, where are you? Let me clear it up. So we're starting from scratch. So here we are in large mode, because large mode, large model size gives us the most precise and crisp results. And for faster results, make sure you're in GPU mode here. Then let's click this open button. I'm in downloads and I will pick the image I want to create. I'm generating the depth map, and this is the key step. We need to generate the height map or the depth map. And then I want to, so there you go, we have the depth map, and now I will click create mesh, and there you go. And as you can see, let me isolate it. So it's a little bit of a mess here. So in order to fix that, we need to click this TrueDepth add-on tab here, and then let's crank it up to something like, I would say 6. You can go even higher, of course. Then let's downscale this to something like 0.1 maybe, or, well, that depends. You can exaggerate it a little bit by 0.2 or 0.15. That's good. And then for micro detail, let's probably leave it at 0.1. Yeah, that's cool. And yeah, I think we're done with this. So now let's just convert this to mesh. Otherwise, it will be connected with all the shenanigans, with all the modifiers that it kind of that it consists of. So you see, it has quite a lot of add-ons. Modifiers going on here. So in order to make this more lightweight, just right-click, convert to mesh. And now it's super lightweight. I'm isolating this guy here, and then let me rotate it 90 degrees like that. So now I'm scaling it up a little bit like this. So maybe I will have to move it up a little bit like this. Yeah, then I will duplicate it, and then I will go to item, and here in the X direction I will put minus to flip it like this, and let me just roughly attach it like that. Nice. Then I will center it, so really eyeballing it here. So S, where is this thing? Yeah, like that. And there you have it, really nice. And don't forget that you can play with the materials on top of that, right? So that's the cool part. So you can go here, click this, and you're able to play with the roughness, well, let's make it 100% metallic. And actually, from experience, I think it should be better to leave it at something like 0.9 maybe. And let's leave the roughness at something like 0.1 or 2 or something in between. Cool. Now let's go to Shift F3 to shader editor. Where is it? Okay, so now we have this shader network, which was generated by the TrueDepth add-on actually, but we don't need all of these cool shenanigans here. So let me quickly delete them all, actually, and displacement as well. So yeah, let's connect this one, but probably we don't need it. And what we can do to kind of further enhance this, the look of these sci-fi guts here, let me add an HSV node here, and let me put it in between. So now check this out, folks. But we don't need it to be connected to hue, we need it to be connected to color. Like that. Oops. Like this. And then let's just play with these values. So hold shift so your increments are smaller, so that you can fine-tune the look like in a more controllable way. Then let's decrease the saturation, because I don't want probably this color to be that visible. And the hue is fine, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Like that is nice. Yeah. So that's really it, folks. So you can just quickly, generate all kinds of cool stuff using any image you may find on the internet, like this one. And really, it's just in a couple of clicks you're able to create really cool looking stuff. Then you can go to Edge Dera and play with the lighting and make sure that it's working, that the relief is working the way you want. And you can always come back and tweak the roughness to make it more rougher, like this. Play with the metalness to make it look more metallic. All right. So yeah, that's it, folks. So I hope you find this useful. TrueDepth add-on is a really fantastic add-on, which I highly recommend. I use it in all of my workflows whenever I'm creating this kind of sci-fi decorations, sci-fi like modules. It's a cool thing, really. Highly recommend, folks.